What's going on, YouTubers? CC coming at you again with another video this morning. All right, so this morning, 5:30 in the morning. Couldn't go back to bed. I've been super stressed out for the last 3 days. So let me collect my thoughts for a minute. I'm still a little tired. It's been super stressful the last 3 days. So me and my fiance got our tax check, and I bought a vehicle off of somebody by the name of Cody Cordell on Facebook. And I'm simply coming on here this morning to make people aware of con artists and scammers out there. I purchased a 2004 Ford F-150 off him. Paid $2,200 for it, cash. So I test drove it, and it drove fine. I made it 15, 16 miles in this truck. It stopped running. Would not restart. I contacted the guy about it. He didn't help at all. More or less just tried to whitewash, because I had to have it towed to Brown's Tire where I live here in Sullivan County. I bought it in Greene County, which is about an hour away. So I'm guessing my first thoughts are he thought I was from another county, not the county he was in. Well, little did he know I was from there. I grew up there 38 years of my life. 36, 38, something like that. So he sells me this lemon, he says in the description it needs a tune-up and it runs and drives. So I'm assuming spark plugs and wires and an oil change. Well, that wasn't the case. It was a lemon. I took it to a mechanic shop, and it was seized up. The engine was seized up in it. So I lost $2,500. So the whole point of this video is to not only spread awareness for anyone out there this tax season looking for a vehicle, do your research. I mean, on the only part that was bad on my part was I should have reviewed them first, and I didn't. Because Bloomfield was a town I grew up in, and it was a town you could trust people in. And you could take someone for their word. And we're not living in the world that you can take anything to the bank anymore. And somebody's word is not what it used to be. So I get this car to the mechanic shop, and they say it's seized up. Mind you, I had tried talking to him about getting the refund, and he wouldn't do it. So now I got to lose time out of work and spend money to take him to court and pay court costs and go through a big legal process to get my money back. Now, the mechanic's going to be able to prove that the vehicle was a lemon that had more issues than what he told me. And more than likely, I'll get the money back. But the whole point of this video doesn't have nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that we are living in a world now where you cannot trust people. And you obviously have to be more diligent in anything you do when it comes to buying a vehicle. I'm not the only one that was ripped off. I've been seeing on Marketplace where people are buying vehicles left and right and getting lied to and getting ripped off. There was a time when you could take $1,500 and go out and get a nice beater with a heater that runs. Now you're not getting that. You're getting somebody else's problems, or possibly just a vehicle that's not at all in running condition. So I'm wanting to spread awareness about this guy because clearly he's a crook. He goes around fast talking. I think he's 20 some years old, young kid, probably has a bunch of money his parents gave him that he never had to earn a dollar, doesn't know what accountability or honesty is. Yep, I get it. It's whatever. I want to spread awareness about him. I want other people to know that this guy is a crook, because here's the sad part about it. He told me he went this far to lie about it to get me to buy the vehicle. He said he was driving his kids to school in this vehicle every day, and it was a daily driver. Okay. Number one, you use your kids and family to persuade someone to buy a vehicle. Number two, he's a wrecking and towing service driver for the police department in Greene County. So you're already a pillar of the community, apparently, if you're involved with the sheriff's department, police department, and you're hauling vehicles for them. Why would you want your reputation to be bashed like that over $2,500 instead of just paying back the money you owe somebody because you sold them a lemon? Why would you want to risk putting that out there for everyone to see? I've put it on Facebook. It's already been shared multiple times. There's a post on my Facebook about it. If you'd like to go on there and comment, you can go under Zach Cliff. I'm in a green shirt in the profile picture, and I will accept your request, and you can put your input on the post about the situation and share it. I mainly want it to be shared so that other families are not affected by this guy and get swindled and screwed over by him. That's my main focus. So other people ain't have to go through what I'm going through right now, which is stress, because, I live paycheck to paycheck. We have our tax check. We had a tax check coming to buy vehicles, and now I have no vehicle because this guy's a crook. So my main goal right now is to get it out there and share it. I know I have subscribers on here that have lots of followers, people that can get this out there and raise awareness and get this guy's name out there, because he's not a good dude at all. He's a crook. He's a liar. He sold me a vehicle that did not run, did not drive. It did momentarily, long enough for me to get down the road and him to collect my money, which it's all going to be settled in court, and he's going to lose. There's lemon laws in Indiana, and there was other people that had purchased vehicles from him that contacted me as well and said that he had lied to them about things and they had to fix things as well. So I'm going to subpoena them to court, and they're going to come, and the mechanic is going to write a statement saying the vehicle seized up, that it was not a running, driving vehicle, and that he lied about it. So I shouldn't have to take time out of my life to go and deal with all this, and I never have had to, honestly. The last vehicle I bought that was off marketplace was a Dodge Ram 1500, and it was $1,500, and it was a solid truck. Did it look good? No. The dash was tore up. It had issues, cosmetic, I guess you'd say, with the seats and things like that. Did it run solid? Yes. I get in that truck and haul whatever I want in it. It was a good running truck. That's all I cared about, was getting a vehicle that ran and drove. So clearly that was not the case here. So I want to spread awareness about it. So if you would like to join the movement in exposing this guy, you can contact me on Messenger. You can reach me at my cell phone number. If you would like my number, leave it in the comments below and I'll send you my number to contact me. I just want to spread awareness, make this guy go famous so he can't do this to another family and leave them with nothing except for stress and more money lost to take him to court. And it's just been not good. Not good at all. So if you would like to help me with that, that would be great. Also, if you would like to donate and help me with court costs, I'm pretty much living paycheck to paycheck, so I don't have a lot of money. So if you would like to help with court costs, you can send me money on Cash App. My Cash App is Zach, ZACHSR, as in senior, Zach, SR567 on Cash App. If you'd like to donate to help with court costs, I would greatly appreciate that. I'm going to be losing time at work, obviously, to go to court to do this, and I'm going to have other expenses. I don't know how much it's going to be yet to file. I've never had to do this in my 41 years, 42 now. So, with all that being said, I really don't know what else to say. It's just stressful. I'm going to get some money from it from the scrapyard. That's all I'm going to gain from this is whatever they'll give me for it at the scrapyard. You know. So anything would help. Anything at all that you can help and send would be greatly appreciated. So I could, either don't, use the money to put toward another vehicle or help with expenses to take this guy to court. Now, this just wasn't some clear case of bad luck, I mean, I literally drove this car from where I bought it 15 miles, did not even make it home, broke down the side of the road. At that point, when it happened, I thought the starter went out or something, which I kind of had my doubts if that was the case. But then to find out the engine was seized and I was just totally screwed over, knowing I was going to get zero help from him was even worse, because we don't have money like that year round like some people. We live paycheck to paycheck. So, having that amount of money in your hand and buying a vehicle, it's devastating, when you need a vehicle and that happens. So, and certainly stressful, not knowing what the outcome is going to be and what's going to happen in court. So I just invite all my followers to get a hold of me, leave a comment, and we will get the information out there for you to share this guy so he does not do this to somebody else. Because I know now by reading his reviews, I'm certain I'm not the only person this has happened to. That there's been several other people I'm sure he's done this to, and he needs to be put out there for everyone to see so this isn't happening to other people, and that he's exposed and his business is hopefully shut down. Because here's the thing: I'm not the person I used to be. The old me would not have just took him to court. I would have went to his house. It would have been a way bigger problem. But I have a family to think about, so I can't just go out and make stupid decisions. And got to be smart. What I want to do is go to his house and just take the vehicle back and not leave till I get my money. But that's not the world we live in now. You can't do things that way. And the old school ways, back when I was in school, back when I was a young buck, that wouldn't have happened. He would not have done that. I can guarantee you 100%. But the world we live in today, we got, depending on who the cop is, we got people out there defending people like this, and it's just an uncertain world you live in on the outcome of somebody that's got screwed over and trying to figure something out, and it ends up going the other way. It's just not a good idea, because simple fact, I haven't lived in that county for 5 years. Well, all total, not all together, but I don't know what's changed in that town. I don't know what's going on in it. So I wouldn't even trust doing it, to be honest. So, all the police I knew when I was there, I don't even think are on the force anymore. So they're all new people that I don't know personally. So I have filed a police report. Well, I'm going to file a police report, and they're going to go out and look over the vehicle. So there's going to be the mechanic report, a police report that's going to be took to court. I have to wait on the officer to get a hold of me because he has a second job he works, plus his job as a sheriff. So I have to wait on him to get a hold of me. Yes, I'm doing all the proper things as far as getting my ducks in a row before I go to court and do the filing. Yes, I'm getting a police report. I'm getting reports from the mechanic to take to court. All the screenshots and messages will be printed out and dated and signed to take to court. If there's anything else I'm missing, let me know that I might need to do. Because this is my first time doing this. I've never had to go to court with someone over a vehicle, because this is new to me. I've never had to deal with this ever. And I can guarantee, most people would have said, hey, I didn't know that was the case, and gave you the money right back. This guy is a slime ball. And then, just one moment. I got to take my Tylenol. I have a massive headache this morning, folks. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So, after I make the post and put everything out there, this was after I knew 100% this guy wasn't going to work with me. He wasn't going to make it right. I make a post out, and he decides he's going to come on my page and then start commenting with laugh faces all over it, like, haha, this is a funny game. I screwed you over. Just trying to get me, stirred. I believe that's what he was trying to do, is just get me to that point of doing something stupid, which, joke's on him. That's not going to happen. I'm going to take him to court and get the money. Did I want to at first go to his home? Yes. And take the vehicle there and not leave till I had my money? Yes. But it's not going to work that way. It's going to have to be a long, drawn-out process in court to get it done. But in the end, I'll win. God will win, because God's on my side. And he knows, right? He's all known. He's truth, and he knows the truth. So with him on my side, it's going to work out. It's going to, I'm sacrificing my day off tomorrow to go down to the courthouse and file and do all these things, but that's okay. I'm willing to do that. If that means me getting, this straightened out, that's fine. And while I'm in Bloomfield, I'm going to make sure to touch base with a lot of people I know from that town, and to make it known what this guy has done. And I don't know, I know young, old, every walk of life in that town. I know everyone. I know my age. I know their kids that are grown now. I mean, I lived in that town a long time. I don't think he was. I don't think he was. He knew that at the time of selling me the vehicle. That was my hometown. So he's already screwed up. I mean, I've had. If you look at the post on the Facebook page, everyone's siding with me. There's a few naysayers, I would say, that's from his clique, but for the majority of everyone on there, they're siding with me. He even went on to make a post himself on his page to maybe get people to support him, and there was people even there disagreeing with him on his own page. Of course, he had his friends that jumped on there to try to make him look good, but there was also people on his post, stating, no, you messed this guy over, you owe him the money. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know what he expects to gain, but he's going to lose in court. That's just all there is to it. He's going to lose in court. So, again, if you want to donate to help me out, my Cash App is $Zach, ZACH, SR567. That's Cash App. I don't have Venmo. I don't have anything else. You can donate there if you'd like to help. And reach out to me on here on the post. And we'll see about getting you set up where you can comment and share this post as well. Spread awareness about it. Like I said, there's millions of people getting tax checks right now, and it's hard telling how many vehicles this guy is getting and reselling and ripping people off. So we want to get his name out there and get it known. I don't normally do this, guys, but this guy deserves it. He needs put out there. He needs to be exposed so he does not do this to other families, because this is very stressful, very freaking sad world we live in, that this is what we got to deal with. So this is about the only thing I know to do, is come here to my platform and to expose them and let people decide what they would like to do. That's all I got today, folks. If you like my content, like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell notification for future videos when they post. And as always, stay hungry. Have a blessed day.